So something I've been thinking on lately is who is my Peter, James, and John? With the idea around this being that although Jesus had his closest 12 disciples, even closer than that, you often see him pull aside in certain scenarios where he just calls Peter, James, and John with him, and leaving the other ones behind. Um, the idea of this is that we can have this big group of people around us, but there's only a handful of them that I want to say we really connect with, but it's deeper and much more meaningful than that. It's people who can speak into our lives, empower us, encourage us, convict us, aren't as afraid to be honest and truthful for our good, for our better, and then vice versa, the same. Um, I was reading from 1 Corinthians chapter 12, and um, this is a big lead up to the being one body with many members. But before that, we get a portion that focuses on the spiritual gifts that the Holy Spirit bestows on us. That to one it gives faith, to another healing, to one wisdom, the other the utterance of knowledge, the ability to distinguish between spirits, understand tongues, speak tongues, interpret tongues. Um, you know, the people, these close ones we have with us, have a gifting that we don't have. So we can actually benefit from being around them. So I want to ask you, who is your Peter, James, and John? If you know who they are, maybe it's time for a refresher, so to speak, and have a regular catch up with them, a reconnecting with them. I know in my time, uh, days lately, that those who I do consider my three, and it could be more than that, it could be slightly more or less. um, Life gets so busy, I feel like I have no time for this, but it's so important because God uses those around us to focus us back on Him ultimately. So find your Peter, James, and John, or reconnect with your Peter, James, and John.